As artists, we love lines. The line is one of the most basic elements of visual expression, yet it can convey the most profound emotions, set the strongest boundaries, and outline and detail the clearest form. So have at it. Lines are free, so use as many as you want. The more lines we use, the more realized our images become, right? Well, maybe not. Howdy folks, I'm John Kennefic, Old Man New Art, and welcome to my channel where we focus on your confidence, creativity, and career. In minimalist art, a style characterized by simplicity and the reduction of elements, lines become more than mere marks. They are intentional and weighted with meaning. And understanding how to use lines effectively in this sparse style is an exercise in restraint, precision, and omission. In the past, like in this image, I've created illustrations that benefited from using detailed, varied, and repetitive lines to build the dynamics, values, and form that I look for in an image. But stepping back and creating work that loosely defines and suggests forms with a fraction of the marks of traditional representational work opened up a new way for me to convey my vision by being more deliberate and economical in choosing marks. And today I want to share a few exercises that focus on the impact and the power that fewer marks can have, and how they can generate more impactful images. But before we start, I'd like to mention that only the smallest fraction of folks who watch my videos are subscribers. So if you like these kind of topics, it would be a huge help to my channel if you could like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to know when I release a new video. It would be greatly appreciated, thank you. So in looking at these exercises, what we intend to gain is first, simplicity. Where can we strip away the extraneous, paring the subject down to its core structure, allowing the viewer's mind to fill in the blanks? Fewer lines can convey more impact because they don't overwhelm the viewer with information. We're also looking to suggest rather than describe. When an artist carefully selects the lines they use, they leave room for the viewer's imagination to complete the image, creating an interactive viewing. This subtle suggestion engages the viewer in a silent dialogue with the artwork, transforming a simple line into a space for personal interpretation. And while we're working through these, we'll want to focus on visual weight and balance. In minimalist compositions, every line matters. The placement, length, and direction of each line can influence and balance the movement within the artwork. A single line, when correctly placed, can draw the eye to key points, emphasize certain shapes, or create a dynamic contrast within a seemingly simple space. There's also emotion and intention. Lines have an inherent emotional quality. A sharp angular line may suggest rigidity or tension, while a soft curving line might convey tranquility. Minimalist artists use these emotional qualities sparingly, letting a few carefully chosen lines communicate the desired mood or tone. So now that we understand the power of this approach, here are 3 exercises that can help you master intent in your marks for your minimalist works, and even for those people who are masters of highly detailed work. These drills can further open your mind to focus on simplicity, balance, and intention. So for the first exercise, let's sketch an object with limited lines. Choose a simple object like a chair, a clock, a cup, and draw this object using no more than 5 lines. Focus on capturing the essence of the object rather than every detail. Consider what lines are absolutely necessary to make the object recognizable. So once you've completed, observe what additional lines you may feel tempted to add. Reflect on whether they're truly needed or if they would detract from the simplicity. This exercise trains you to identify essential lines, exploring how much or how little is needed for an effective representation. The second exercise is to explore line emotion with a single stroke. Create a single line in any medium. Experiment with different styles of lines, curved, jagged, soft, bold, etc., to see how they affect the mood of the artwork. So now try to express a specific emotion with one line. Here I take on the word serenity. Here's tension, joy, and melancholy. Compare the different lines and reflect on the emotional weight each one holds. As you can see in this piece, I concentrated on the character of each line. There are areas of emphasis where the lines become more vibrant against the lines that fade into my implied light source. This variation in intention on line itself becomes another powerful tool in your storytelling. Now, number 3, we reduce a complex image to a few lines. Find a photograph or illustration with intricate details. Here I'm using a photo of Ilsa Lancaster from The Bride of Frankenstein. Now, attempt to recreate the image in a minimalist style using only 10 lines or less. Focus on which lines capture the main forms, contours, or emotional essence of the image. Think carefully before you place each line. Once complete, assess which lines were essential to the final depiction and which could have been eliminated without losing the image's core identity. Here's mine in 10 lines. I think it captures the image and is, in my estimation, successful in completing the assignment. But when I went back and added about 7 more lines that I felt were essential, I think I got a better image. And the nice thing is that when I did go back and add these, it worked better, but because of the 10-line rule, it also seemed almost heavy-handed in adding them, which has me in a different mindset. By understanding and practicing restraint in our line work, we not only become better artists, but also develop a greater appreciation for the beauty of simplicity. Using fewer lines in art challenges us to be more deliberate and intentional. Each line carries weight and purpose, magnified by the absence of excess. In minimalist art, lines are more than marks on a page. They're symbols of essence, emotion, and space. By understanding and practicing our restraint in our line work, we not only become a better artist, but also develop a greater appreciation for the beauty of simplicity. So that's it for me today. But before I go, I want to leave you with the words of American artist Jenny C. Jones, who said, "There is a poetic nature to minimalism that is about striking a balance between full and empty." Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.